Pokémon Stadium 2 literally cheats. I'm not making this up. So, I was looking at my little channel analytics because I got a notification that my channel had recently just hit 3,000 watch hours, which was very surprising. But what surprised me even more was that one single video made up a whole third of that 3,000 watch hours. And that video was the best rental Pokemon in Pokémon Stadium 2. It is the third most viewed video on my channel, and the one with the most views that is longer than a few minutes, I guess. I was really proud of it. I spent a few weeks doing the research for it, and messed up my sleep schedule for it, and went through every single Pokemon that you can pick from, and ranked them in spreadsheets, which I might put in the description of this video as well, whatever. But one thing about it is that I was just looking at that and watching through the video again and remembered, I just made that video after I had beaten round 1, and I hadn't started much on round 2, so I figured I might as well take my teams and see how they would do. And round 2 should be illegal in Pokémon Stadium 2. This is very, very hard to do. I don't understand how people do it. It's very insane. But what makes this even worse is that because it's the Nintendo Switch Online, you cannot transfer your Pokemon in from an actual game or another Switch Online thing. You can't do anything. You have to use Rental Pokémon. And most of the Rental Pokémon in this game suck. Like, very bad suck. So, you make do with what you have, and if Game Freak and Nintendo aren't going to let you put your own Pokemon in there, then you might as well just save state and try and win, They're gonna cheat, you might as well cheat, And that's how I've been playing through it for the last week or so, maybe? And I've actually done pretty good. I beat the Little Cup, I beat all of the Challenge Cup, and I think I beat the first 2 of the level 50 bracket cup, and I figured I might as well try the level 100 bracket cup while I find something else to do, and really, it's been very difficult. The last 2 or 3 fights halfway through have just been super stupid to go through. But what I wanted to get to here is this one specific fight. So this here is Kathy, and her team is nuts. The best I've been able to go against her is trading 1-for-1 for Pokemon. I've had Kadabra lead off and fight Jolteon and kill it, and then whatever she sends in, her water type, Kingdra or Suicune, she'll kill Kadabra, and then I'll send in Electabuzz and have to go back and forth, and both of us usually end up dying at the same time. And then my last Pokemon, Hitmonchan, goes for Snorlax. And here's where the game decides to cheat. See, one of the biggest benefits I find on Hitmonchan is he has the move Counter, which, whenever you take damage from a physical attack, will deal double the amount of damage to the opponent. So, I currently have Snorlax at -1 defense from Electabuzz's Leer, and I'm at the point where Snorlax is full health, Hitmonchan's at full health, there's no reflect up. We go in, and I use Counter, and Snorlax's return leaves Hitmonchan on 111 health, and then Counter deals its damage. Snorlax heals off of leftovers, and then I go to finish it off with Mach Punch, and it lives on 30, and then immediately kills Hitmonchan. But, Hitmonchan has 3 other moves that I could use. It's not necessarily going to be the best option unless I get a freeze off of Ice Punch. And I don't know how Pokémon Stadium 2's RNG works, but it seems to be pretty consistent whenever you're going into the next few turns. And here's something I noticed. So whenever I click Counter on Hitmonchan, I'm left with 111 health, meaning that double that damage is dealt to Snorlax, and then I Mach Punch and it lives on 30. If I click Mach Punch, Strength, or Ice Punch, and Snorlax uses a return, which it always does, I take damage down to 88 health, a 23 HP difference. Meaning that, if I were to be hit by the stronger return on one of my other moves on counter, I would do an extra 46 damage, which is more than 30, and then my Mach Punch would kill on the next turn. So do you see what the problem is here? No matter how many times I reload my state, if I click counter, I take less damage from return than I do the other 3 moves, which all take the same amount of damage. And I don't even think I can re-roll for Ice Punch freezes, because I've tried, and it doesn't work. This should be illegal. I hate you.